Hey, happy Friday. It's Friday, October 19th, and this is episode 3 of Fearless Fridays. It's cold outside, like fall, not a thing. We went straight into winter. It's just cold. Maybe fall will come next week. I don't know. But anyway, episode 3 of Fearless Fridays. I hope that I have shared something that has been helpful to you and that you're getting something out of this because, I just want to help. So today I'm going to talk about using fear as fuel. Now, before I get into this, if you haven't seen episode 2, I want you to check that out. Last week, I spoke about unpacking your fear. And for me, in order to use my fear as fuel, I have to first unpack it. So go check out episode 2. Hear me talk about unpacking your fear, learn what that even means and how you do it, and then come back on over here and hear about using fear as fuel. So let's get into it. Think about when you first feel some sort of fear or anxiety, what happens? Okay, maybe your hands get clammy, okay? Maybe your mind starts racing, your thoughts start coming like a million thoughts every minute. Maybe your heart starts to pound, or maybe you feel like you want to run and escape whatever the situation is, or maybe you feel frozen to the floor. Maybe you feel stuck, like you can't move at all. Maybe you feel stuck, but you also feel like you want to run. Like there are so many different things that happen to us when we feel fear or anxiety. So think about those things. Maybe you want to jot them down. Now, these are the things that I have learned to use as fuel to overcome or confront or get over my fear, rather than allowing those things to hold me back and keep me from overcoming whatever the fear is. So how do we do this? How do we use these things as fuel? Well, first you have to learn to recognize it, okay? So be in tune with your body. Recognize that something just happened and something has changed in your body. You started sweating, your hands got clammy, your heart started racing, your mind started racing, you felt like you wanted to run. Recognize what's happening in your body. Now, when you recognize it, take a moment and name it, okay? Name the thing that happened that caused that reaction. And this might take a second. You might have to sit and think back. What just happened? What happened in the split second before I started feeling this anxiety? Before my heart started pounding, what happened? Before my mind started racing, what happened? Before my hands got clammy, before I felt like I wanted to run, before I broke out into a crazy cold sweat, what happened? Name that thing. Okay, so first, now you've recognized it, you've named it. Now here's the big part, confront it. And this might take some time. This is something that I still do. I don't feel like it's something that you do once and then you're done and then you're over it. This is something that you may have to do over and over again. Confront it. Sit with yourself, maybe journal, maybe take a walk, maybe talk to yourself. This is a big one. That's what I do. I talk to myself. Maybe get in a small little room or a quiet little corner and talk to yourself. So this is what I do, Tryphena. This is what just happened. There's this thing that you want to do. You're afraid to do it. You feel frozen. You feel like you can't move, but you got this. You know you can do this. You've seen 1,000 other people do it, or a million other people have done this before, and they've had victory, and they've been great, and it's been an awesome experience. You can do this. This is one of the ways I talk to myself. You can do this. You can get through this. You came here for this. That's the thing, is when you go somewhere specifically for a certain purpose and the thing you went to do is causing you the fear. This is why we're here. You came to do this thing, okay? Tryphena, you can do this. You got this. You're not gonna die, If people don't like you because of it, whatever. This is something that you want to do. This is something that you feel you need to do. This is something that you have to do. This is something that's going to get you to another level. This is something that's going to help you get over a certain anxiety in your life. You got to do this. And this is what you came here to do. And you can do it. You totally have the power within you to do this thing. Okay? So that's how you talk to yourself. Give yourself a little pep talk. Sometimes you have to talk to the fear. And if you've named it, then you can talk to it. Okay? Whether it's the fear of rejection, whether it's the fear of failure, whatever the fear is, whatever it is. It could be something small, something big, whatever it is. You've named it, you could talk to it. Get out of here. You don't belong here. You cannot control my life. You're not allowed to make me feel this way. You're not allowed to keep me from fulfilling this dream. You're not allowed to keep me from pressing forward into my purpose. You're not allowed to keep me from moving to the next level. You're not allowed to do that. Talking to your fear. You're not allowed to do this. You have no place here. You have no right to be here. Get out of here. Okay? So you either talk to yourself or you speak directly to the fear, and then you have the energy, all the energy that you've built up, naming and recognizing and confronting. This is the energy that you use as your fuel. You've had your pep talk, you've gotten in your corner, you talk to yourself, or you've gotten in the corner, you've talked to your fear. This is the thing you use as your energy. We're going to go. Let it build you up. Let it work you up. You know how you see like athletes like in their locker room, and they're just like making noise and they're dancing and going back and forth, and they're building themselves up. They're building up their energy so they can go out and they can play the game and they can play hard and they can win. This is exactly what you're doing. You've recognized it. You've named it. You've had a pep talk with yourself. Maybe you called a friend and they gave you a pep talk. Whatever it is, you have confronted the fear, and now you're using it. You are using that energy to propel you forward, as opposed to allowing that fear, that unnamed fear, that unrecognized fear to hold you back. You are using this energy to propel you forward and not allowing that energy to hold you back. Okay? So, using fear as fuel. Recognize it. Recognize what just happened to you. Name it. Name the fear that has caused that thing to happen to you. Confront it. Give yourself a pep talk. Talk to the fear. Get it out of there. Maybe call a friend, call a family member who can give you a pep talk. And then the energy that you built up and all of that, you use that as fuel. You use that to propel you forward so that you don't allow this fear to hold you back. And again, this is not a one-time thing. This is something you might have to do over and over and over again. But now you know how to do it. Every time you do it, you'll get better at it. And you're confronting fears left and right. You're conquering fears left and right. You're moving forward in your life, okay? So this is using fear as fuel. This is how you do that. I hope this has been helpful to you. As always, fear is stupid. So get out in the world and live, love, go, do, be. And if you like this, share it, but also talk to me. Send me an inbox, send me a direct message. Comment on the video. And if you like what I'm sharing, let me know. If you want to ask questions, you can do that too. I love a conversation, so let's have one, okay? Fear is stupid. Get out in the world, live, love, go, do, be. Have a happy Friday. Bye.